college students experience anxiety, and as a present college student, I think it's important for us to know and acknowledge what anxiety is. There are many students at Cal State LA that might be experiencing like some type of anxiety, and those who do suffer from anxiety know how difficult it is to control it. I'm someone who has had anxiety, and it took over to my life to the point where I wasn't able to stay in class and succeed to like my fullest potential, and also I wasn't able to be able to keep a job. I believe knowing about anxiety and the effects of the daily activities, it will help you better understand what anxiety is and how much it can affect someone. And then, first and foremost, I want to explain what anxiety is and what causes anxiety. I'm sure at one point many of you have experienced some type of anxiety disorder, which may be obsessive compulsive disorder or social anxiety. In the article Understanding Anxiety Disorder by Diana Rodriguez, she states the different types of anxiety disorder people may face, such as generalized anxiety disorder, social anxiety disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, panic disorder, and also post-traumatic stress disorder. All these different anxiety disorders connect in one way. They all can affect you extremely, and something can trigger your anxiety. So this is how much of an effect anxiety disorder has on someone's life. Now that I cover the type of anxiety disorders, I'll begin to explain how it can negatively affect you. In the article, 10 Negative Effects of Anxiety on Your Brain. In generalized anxiety disorder, you tend to feel anxious, worried for no specific reason. More women deal with anxiety disorder than men. Social anxiety, you tend to feel anxious, stressed, especially in social situations. Your fear of judgment, embarrassment. Men and women equally experience social anxiety. Obsessive compulsive disorder is when someone's obsessed about certain thoughts and concerns. They think that something bad is going to happen to their loved one. They create a particular routine to cope with their obsession and repetitive behavior. And then panic disorder. Experience intense episodes, severe physical symptoms. You tend to feel like you're having a heart attack. Also, shortness of breath, chest pain, sweating, dizziness. It'll occur out of the blue. You don't know when it's going to happen, and more women experience that. Post-traumatic stress is when you experience a violent traumatic event, for example, war crimes, rape, car accidents, natural disasters, and then things would trigger to have flashbacks, and you always feel like on edge and usually startled. In the article, 10 Negative Effects of Anxiety on Your Brain, staff writers, there are 10 ways anxiety can negatively affect you. I was a victim of anxiety, and I experienced 4 out of 10 of the negative effects. I was diagnosed with anxiety this year in the beginning of fall quarter. It's really hard. I wasn't able, for example, like I told you guys, I wasn't able to stay in class. I got dropped from one of my classes. I cried to 2 of my professors. And it held me back a lot because it was really frustrating because I knew I was able to succeed in the task, but I couldn't because of my anxiety. And then the 10 negative effects: stroke, dead hypoxia cells, SSRIs can result in memory loss, disorientation, early memory decline, cognitive performance, lack of concentration, hyperactive brain circuits, insomnia, slowing of prefrontal and lobe function, loss of brain tissue. So I believe if people, that's the cycle that I went through, anxiety, and then you sit in panic, and you go through a depression stage, more anxiety, more panic, and more depression. I believe if people were more aware of anxiety, they can understand where we're coming from, and we're not being dramatic. And anxiety is a real disorder. And I think if people were more aware of it, anxiety worse than what it really is. So you guys learned more about anxiety and how much it can affect someone's life. So if you guys think I and others with anxiety, so we talked about what anxiety is and as well as being a victim of anxiety. So if you guys think I and others with anxiety are over dramatic, sometimes it's all in our heads, or take a step back and think